Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm not going to waste any time on introductions. We will get to all that later. Today is Mother's Day, Sunday, May 10th. And my mom is due in 1 hour, but I've pushed it because I slept in a little bit. Silly me. I've asked her to come for 3 p.m. So let's get everything set up. So for the full month of May, I'm making daily videos. Do not miss out on that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I don't appreciate you taking secret ugly photos of me. It's like you're not even listening to me. Okay, wow, I look magnificent. Wow, all right. In yesterday's vlog at one point, I said that I was considering going on TikTok, and I said that it could just be the fact that I'm feeling youthful today because of the blue mascara and liner, but tomorrow morning, when I wake up with a swollen auntie face and a bun on the top of my head, I'll think otherwise. So here I am, thinking otherwise, just as I had predicted yesterday was gonna happen. And I look exactly like I described I would look. We don't really do seafood in this house. It is a vegetarian household. Everything else is vegetarian today. This is the only thing I wanted to offer my family because they're not vegetarian. So this recipe is actually really, really easy. It's just as many cans of tuna as you want. I'm using 2 cans here because I think that'll be enough. And salt, pepper, mayonnaise, and celery. Cool. Mucho to me. Anything in there that you wouldn't? I took 3 or 4 individual skinny stalks of celery, so that's what's in here. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little bit of salt because it's canned tuna. It would have already had salt in it. And I'm gonna do some pepper, like ground black pepper. The mayo is the star ingredient of this tuna salad. So I always start with less mayo, otherwise you risk getting it very runny. If you walk around the house compromised like that, Saurav, one day it's gonna get caught on camera, and one day I'm gonna forget to edit it out. Just saying. So traditionally for these kinds of, for tuna sandwiches, like finger tuna sandwiches, you are looking at having to use white bread. For this kind of like a tea party kind of thing, you're gonna probably wanna chop off the crust. Okay, now we are going to make the veggie sandwiches. I'm going to be using some pumpernickel bread and veggies and feta and some pesto sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and really finely slice up the red pepper. Just crushing the feta here. Now these sandwiches are probably not going to need salt because feta has a lot of salt in it. So that's been nice and crushed. So I have finely sliced red pepper, tomato, and cucumber. We're going to do mayo on one side and pesto. It's this sauce. I like the classical brand. They have like really good, like really easy to use Italian mixtures and stuff. So the pesto just goes on one side. Now, I learned this from Europe. Feels so fancy saying that. But basically, we went to Europe for our honeymoon, and a lot of the times, because we are vegetarians, we just didn't have a lot of options. We just end up eating like cheese and tomato sandwiches like everywhere we went. And I realized that in the cheese and tomato sandwiches, sometimes they put a little bit of pesto, and that seemed amazing to me. So then when I came back, I hopped on the trend little bit of mayo on the other one. I gotta start working a little quicker. Time to stuff it. Food is slowly getting added to it. Look at that. Everything's set up. This is as far as I'm getting in terms of makeup today. I feel like yesterday I wore the blue mascara and blue liner and it just felt so heavy and I had it on all day that today I can't be bothered with more on my eyes than just mascara and some lip gloss. My family are on their way. My brother just texted me, so I'm gonna go make sure everything is set to go.
It is a garden tea party. Would you like some afternoon tea?
Just made the
So pretty.
arts and crafts and stuff.
Matumi, how did you wear this outfit matching with this? You knew!
You asked me to wear floral.
Yeah, that's true.
So this is a stroopwafel. It's a specialty in Amsterdam. And it's 2 biscuits with caramel inside, and you have to put your tea or coffee and then put this on top so the heat melts it and then you eat the 2 together. Ta-da!
Happy Mother's Day to you! It's not a birthday, so
Alright, Mama and brother just left. It was a solid 2 hours of eating and chilling, and she loved it. I know my mom, and I know she loves a good photo op. I get it from her. I love a good opportunity and a good aesthetic situation to take nice pictures. And so today's surprise for her was exactly that. Like, it was a surprise and a nice setup that's specifically for her and keeping her in mind, which is the first part of the gift. The second part of the gift is that it creates a nice aesthetic ambiance with like food and like all that stuff for her to take pictures and, you know, enjoy her time, which she thoroughly did. I could see it in her face. I was saying, I think I'm gonna leave these tassels up for our kitty's birthday soon. So now I'm going to take this apart, but I will leave some elements of the flower arrangements on the table for the season of like spring and summer. So this is what I settled on for this season's just like centerpiece, basically to make it bright and fresh and springy. Mind you, in a couple of days it's gonna change because that's where I sit and edit. So that corner kind of becomes my hub, which I'm trying to change, but we'll see what we do about it. I'm wearing jeans, so I want to squeeze into something a little comfier. I've always really been against using like common spaces in a household for work or like your personal work setup or your personal space. So I'm not entirely happy with the fact that I take up space in the formal dining room. There are 2 spare bedrooms. I'm probably gonna change up one of the spare bedrooms, but all that's up in the air right now. So it's nice to have a spare bedroom with a bed. Now that it's quarantine, no one's coming by, but we often have company. People often crash here, you know, when we have company and it gets late and stuff. We have extended family We have his family who hopefully will soon come and visit us once all this is over. They come around May every year, my in-laws, and this is our first year married, and they're not able to be here because of this quarantine and lockdown. So fingers crossed when all things return to normal and my in-laws can be with us and can visit us. It's nice to have those spare bedrooms, and at that point I don't want to be so settled into one of the bedrooms as my personal filming and editing space. I'd rather have designated spaces that I don't have to switch around, if that makes any sense. So yeah, we do have a lot of space in the basement, but that's just not really an inspiring space to be. And I already use the basement for filming like my dances and stuff, so anyways, we'll see what solution I figure out. Okay guys, so that was my Sunday, and that was our lovely little surprise for Mother's Day for my mama. This was a lot of fun. I feel like my videos from like midweek have been kind of about this, from like the drugstore haul, which is the same day I got all the materials from the dollar store. Yeah, it's just been a couple of days. I like doing these kinds of things. I mean, like, of course, primarily this was for her, but the running joke is that it was as much for me as it was for her, and I'm definitely not going to deny that. I had so much fun doing this, especially during quarantine. Like, it kept me busy for a while. And I love creating, so this was just like an all-in-one package, and it was super, super fun. And now I am off to probably figure out what the next project is going to be so that I have yet something else to look forward to. And give this video a like. As usual, subscribe to my channel. You will be able to keep up on the daily videos I am making all the way until the last day of May. So for the full month of May, I'm making daily videos. Do not miss out on that. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to go one step further, turn on that bell notification so that you're notified every time my new video goes live. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow.